Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here, and I'm back with another TCG online match. This time around, we're checking out Darkrai EX, Giratina EX, which actually did really well throughout the season already. And this deck revolves around Darkrai EX. It's Dark Pulse attack, dealing 20 damage plus 20 more for each darkness energy in your your entire field. So just stack energies everywhere, and it counts. So that's good. Then there's Giratina EX with the ability to prevent all the effects, including damage done to it by Mega Pokemon, which is awesome, so a Mega Blocker right there. Also his attack Chaos Wield does seem a little bit pricey for the amount of damage, but your opponent can play any tool cards and special energies and stadium cards during his or her next turn, which is awesome. And the thing we want to do is actually power it up with Double Dragon, which is actually also it counts for the darkness energies. So if you attach a Double Dragon, it counts for 2 darkness energies for Dark Pulse, the attack of Darkrai EX, which is awesome. So that is basically how the deck functions. In standard, this is a standard deck, by the way. We definitely want to have Max Elixir as our main acceleration to get those darkness energies into play. The thing I'm running is 2 Shaman. You can crack it up to 3, but I think this deck is just fine with that. We also run Hoopa, so maybe if that one is benched, you could also get rid of them by Parallel City with that. But yeah, if you have a lot of Shamans, you start with it and it's just like, not that terrific. So then there's also Garbodor blocking out the abilities. You don't want to run Garbodor if you have Giratina as your Mega Blocker. Just putting that out here, but in other matchup this is great. If you're not against the Mega Pokemon, that is. And for energies, I run 13, which is way more than usual other decks, but this deck really needs the energies just to get a lot of Dark Pulse shenanigans going on. For the trainers and supporters and stuff, we run a one Enhanced Hammer, 1 Escape Rope, getting out of tough situations with Giratina or Garbodor if need be. 4 Max Elixirs, definitely a must in this deck. Super Rod is getting our darkness back into our deck together with other Pokemon like Giratina. Maybe there's a Giratina prize and you need another one, and then there's Super Rod. Same goes for Shaman. And then there's Trainer's Mail. I run 3 copies of those. There's 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VS Seeker, definitely for the late game. We have 2 Lysandre. We have Pokemon Center Lady. I really like this one I put in this deck just because imagine yourself, you're in a tough situation and you heal up the damage, and that way you can attack one last time, which is awesome. So your opponent attacks and then you are not one-shotted, you can attack for 1 more attack, which is awesome. So I really like that copy, it can help in tough situations. Yeah, then there's also 2 Parallel City. As mentioned, you can get rid of your Shamans on your side of the field or just do some really great shenanigans by actually discarding Pokemon, like for example in the Mega Gardevoir matchup, you can use Parallel City, get rid of 2 Pokemon, that way their attack gets reduced, so that's good. And then there's 3 Fighting Fury Belt, definitely equipped it to your Darkrai or Giratina. And then there's Floatstone, of course, for our pesky Garbodor. So that's basically the deck. Hoopa also is in here to get our EXs out on the field because this deck revolves around all EXs, so that's that. So yeah, with the 4 VS Seekers, if we run into trouble, like if we're facing a Jolteon, maybe we can just Lysandre through him. But yeah, this deck is really fast, so watch out for it in this battle video. So the thing we're gonna do is actually we are going to go to Versus and see what opponent waits us on the other side of the world, hopefully. So as you see, all standard decks are here. I played with a bunch of them already, so a lot more are coming, but in a few weeks here and there we're going to expand to the expanded format, so that will be great. Also real life TCG matches will be on the channel soon, so look forward to that. And of course every week there's an episode. So as you see, the Versus ladder also updated. There's this Landorus EX which we can win, so we have to play a lot. Also this Dumpling is not bad at all with the wreck. I used to play that last season, so actually a year and a half ago, so there's that. Before the rotation. Okay, we're going to play Darkrai EX. Giratina will be a really great deck to test out in this battle video, so hopefully our opponent is a skilled player and uses a competitive deck, so that way we can show the might of this deck. So my opponent is using a Psychic type deck, so hopefully we're facing Mega Mewtwo, so we'll have to see and wait. And yeah, we won the coin flip, which is awesome. We definitely want to start because we cannot attack for 1 energy. Maybe you can splash in an Yveltal in this deck, it is possible, but I prefer the Darkrai's for our attackers. So the thing we want to do is your opponent has no basics, I believe, but I'm going to bench just yeah, this Darkrai. Also gonna bench that Trubbish just because we want this Garbodor out as soon as possible. If it's a Mega, then then there's not good. He also has Garbodor and a DCE, so The reason I'm benching Trubbish is that if he uses N or something like that, we don't want to pull that or top deck that actually. So there's that. We could have also gotten rid of it with Sycamore, but I'm benching it just for now. And I'm gonna definitely get another card for the mulligan. So there's that. We're not gonna bench it just yet. We'll see. So there's Trubbish. So the thing we can do actually, we can not attack on our first turn, which is not that bad. We're just gonna attach the manual energy to the Darkrai. Why not? We're gonna bench another Darkrai. And we are going to use, this is actually a situation where I don't want to use Sycamore, that way we discard 2 VS Seekers, just gonna go for the Ultra Ball and getting out the Shaman in this situation, just because hopefully we can get another supporter. Let's see what's in our deck. The 2 Giratinas are in our deck, there's another Darkrai EX, 4 Max Electros, which is great, there's another Lysander in there, so that's good. So 2 Double Dragons and 2 Floatstones, so there's another VS Seeker in there, so I can discard everything if I want to, but I'm not a big fan of that. So hopefully we can get a bit of luck and get an N or something, so we're gonna definitely want to pull cards until we have 6 in our hand, so there we go, poof, cards, and yes, we have the N, which is awesome, which I predicted. So we can also use the Parallel City later to get rid of our Shaman, getting it back in our hand, just like I mentioned before, but yeah. I'm not gonna play the Parallel City just yet, or maybe I can do that if my opponent plays a Hoopa. That way his setup is kind of yeah, disrupted, but then again he can definitely bench 3 of those, so I'm gonna equip the Fighting Fury Belt, and for now I think I'm just gonna go for the end without benching the or actually placing the Parallel City. With that we can also get rid of the Shrine Memories if Mewtwo does some crazy shenanigans. So we have the Pokemon Center Lady, which is definitely not bad. We're also gonna play the Trainer Mail, so we'll have to see. We have the Max Elixir, Super Rod, and the Floatstone. We can get the Floatstone on, but then again, if we get the Floatstone on right now, our opponent might actually have that Mega Mewtwo deck, which I predict. So I'm not gonna get the Mega Pokemon, or actually the Mega Block out just yet, so we're just gonna go for the Max Elixir. There's a lot of energies in our deck and we don't manage to pull anything, so maybe that Floatstone could have been better, but then again, there's that. We have the DC, the Enhanced Hammer to discard those DCEs if need be, but for now, this was my turn. The thing I see here is that we're kind of in a pickle here because we don't have a supporter just yet. We do have 5 cards in our hand, so hopefully our opponent plays an end, so we're definitely facing the Mega Mewtwo deck, so we have to be careful for that. He's using, yeah, this kind of strategy with the escape rope, so we are going to promote this Trubbish because we don't want to get stuck in the active position and we want the Floatstone to be equipped to the Trubbish, so there's that. This Mewtwo can attack, however, he deals 30 damage, and with that he will definitely be able to knock out, or not just yet, yeah, my Trubbish just hangs on with 10 HP. We have the VS Seeker, which is awesome. We can heal our Trubbish, which is not something we want to do. We are actually going to use the VS Seeker in this situation because we want to be aggressive. We can Lysander and N, but yeah, N is the best situation here. He does have 2 cards in his hand, so maybe we should wait, but then again, we want to get rid of the Trubbish on the active position, so we're gonna end anyway. We could have gotten another situation going on, but there's that. I'm gonna sacrifice this Trubbish for now, and I'm actually going to give an energy to the Darkrai. Yeah, there's that. I'm gonna not equip the Fighting Fury Belt just yet. I want to equip that to our, actually he used the Parallel City on my side of the field, so I cannot bench more than 3 Pokemon, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna let that Trubbish die and bench our Giratina out of nowhere because this is a Mega deck. So yeah, I cannot attack this turn, no biggie. So yeah, Trubbish will be sacrificed, which is not bad because we are not going to bench any more regular Pokemon. He still needs to knock out 3 EXs anyhow, so that's not bad at all. The thing is, the way I benched this Trubbish was awesome because with that, I actually I gave myself a free target. So this Trubbish is just a target to stall just for a bit, and it doesn't even matter because he still needs to knock out 3 EXs to win the game, so there's that. This Mega Mewtwo is looking really terrified with the Psychic Infinity charging us. There's also a bunch of Pokemon benched through that Hoopa EX, also the Shaman, which is great because we can Lysander that later on, so yeah. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans going on in this match, so this is actually quite terrifying, to be honest. Look at that, look at the setup, it's just amazing. We want to get rid of that Trubbish as well, because if our Giratina cannot do his crazy shenanigans, we're in a tough situation. So yeah, we do however have resistance to Psychic, so there's that going for us. Okay, we are coming back with more shenanigans. We are going to use the Maxilexer first. Yeah, hopefully there's an energy in there. Yeah, there is, and we are going to give it to the Darkrai, of course, which is definitely one of our main attackers in the deck. We can also give it an energy Fighting Fury Belt because we have Sycamore. We don't want to discard it. So there's two of our Darkrai as attackers. We can bench another Darkrai, but I'm not too shabby about that. Maybe they can Lysander. He doesn't have a single energy on him, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for Giratina as my third attacker that he can knock out. So we are going to bench the Parallel City and get rid of a bunch of Pokemon on yeah, I'm quite curious if I do that. He will definitely get rid of the what was it, the Hoopa and the Shaman. So I'm not gonna do that for now. I'm just gonna get rid of the Shrine of Memories, and I'm gonna play it just on my side of the field. Let's see here. All the grass, fire, and water Pokemon, this attacks are reduced by 20, so my opponent does not play that, which is good. We are going to place it just like this, because that way we can only play 3 bench Pokemon, which is not bad. That's why we are also using Sycamore to discard that. We want that Shaman as our target, so that's that. We have the Float Stone. We can attach it to the Giratina, which we're gonna get out right now. We're gonna get rid of Ultra Ball and Garbodor. We don't want Garbodor in this matchup, so there's that. We're gonna get out Giratina, which is definitely in our deck. I saw that. Yeah, we can attach, what was it again? The Fighting Fury Belt to this bad boy, but for now, I think I'm just gonna equip the Float Stone because its retreat cost is really terrifying, and we don't want that. So there's Trainer's Mail, also good. Get another Maxilexer, definitely. We have the VS Seeker in hand, we can do another thing. So we will not getting out supporter. Maxilexer is better for more damage. So yeah, another energy in the play for Giratina, which is our blocker right there. The VS Seeker will be nice if he evolves into that Garbodor. We can actually target that. That way we have our Mega Blocker for later. So yeah, a bunch of information right there. Used a lot of resources already. So for now, there's Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse deals, yeah, a ton of damage, 130. So that will be a 2-hit knockout. That Mega Mewtwo EX if won't be going anywhere, and there's not an energy on his field just yet. Oh, I was wrong. He gives a DCE and gets rid of my Parallel City. So yeah, there's that. Okay, Sycamore, that's not good. He's going to get a lot of resources. Definitely another Mega Mewtwo is coming, so there's Trainer's Mail. Definitely gonna get out something good. VS Seeker, one of the best cards in the format. So, yeah, I have to be careful here because, yeah, he's using a bunch of shenanigans. Poof, a lot of damage as well. So he's using the damage swap. So that was a great strategy from him. Because, yeah, with that, he swapped around my damage, which is not good. We can definitely... Oh, there's something going on here. We can use Lysander on the Shaman. That could be something good. We deal 130 damage, so with that we get 2 prizes, and this Mega Mewtwo is not something to be afraid of for now, but he does have a huge hand, so we can bench we're just gonna bench another Shaman for now. We're just gonna draw some cards and see what we get. There we go, we have the Maxilexer, so hopefully that works, and yeah, he's dealing actually a bunch of damage because he has that DCE equipped, so that's not good. Our Darkrai is in a tough situation. We can definitely not one-shot this guy. We can use the Maxilexer, getting another energy to Giratina. We will get rid of that annoying DCE for now. And the thing, he is dealing 30 damage, 60 damage, 90 damage, 120 damage, 130 damage. So yeah, not anything to be afraid of. 130 damage. If we heal 60, then we are at 70 HP. 70 and 130. He won't be able to knock us out. That way he will actually lose a bunch of resources. So for now, I think I will just be using the Trainer Mail. We can get another VS Seeker, which is not bad at all. That gives us a bunch of situational options. So we're gonna get the VS Seeker. And now I think we can use Lysander and get rid of a Shaman, but we can also do that next turn. This Mewtwo is our biggest threat at the moment, which is something we want to discard. So for now, I think I would just be healing up. Yes, we will be healing up. And we will use the Dark Pulse. Next turn we can heal again, by the way. So Dark Pulse will be able to deal more damage right now, 150. So the thing is, my opponent does not have energies on his Pokemon on the bench. So the thing is, if he attacks us with the regular Psychic Infinity, we will not be destroyed. And if he attaches to this one, which is good, we will be able to get rid of all his energies. Or actually, he's going to get a Shaman kill, which is something I wouldn't have chosen that way to go. So there's that. We don't have the Double Dragon in hand. We don't have that. So I think we're just gonna go for the regular Darkrai. We do have the bunch of VS Seekers in our hand. The thing we have the Double Dragon, which is awesome. So the thing here, he actually is... Oh yeah, he did the damage swap, so there's that. Wow, cool strategy right there. We are actually... we are going to end this bad boy. We can also get a knockout with the... interesting. We cannot knock it out with the Giratina, which is a shame. We can also not play stadiums and stuff like that. So maybe the Fighting Fury belt is better equipped to the Giratina. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this Mewtwo is actually quite a threat. This other Mewtwo is also something we can target, or maybe the Hoopa. Something good. See, he can attach the DCE to that one. We do have a bunch of attacks. We're going to use the VS Seeker and end our opponent. Definitely, that's something we want to do. We could have Lysandered here, but whatever. Poof! Getting our opponent back to, yeah, not that many cards. And with that, we have another Giratina out, so there's 20 damage. 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and yeah, thing we're gonna do. Can we get there? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. We are not getting there. We can retreat and attack with Giratina, but that way we need to attack him 3 times, which is not the thing we want. So we're gonna go for Dark Pulse for now. 190 damage. He can use the damage swap, which is so devastating. Alright, so we'll see how it goes. This is actually a tough situation. He got out Garbodor, so the end did not work as planned. So there's the damage change, of course, for a bunch of that damage. No biggie, no biggie. We're actually gonna go for another Giratina in this situation. Yeah, we can go for that route. Getting another energy to, or actually a double Flowstone to that. Gonna give the double Dragon, and that way we have... Do we have sufficient energy? We only have 10 cards remaining in our deck, so there's that. We can let our Darkrai die at this point, which is not something we want. We can actually prevent our opponent from getting that tool card attached, which is something we can do. So we can just go for the long method. We're going to retreat to the Giratina for now. And we will Lysander out. Let's see. We can destroy another Mewtwo. Nah, just gonna go for the Hoopa. We can get 2 prizes for that, so yeah. We cannot be attacked by EXs anyhow, so... Yeah, interesting plot twist here. We're going for Chaos Wheel, dealing only 100 damage. And our opponent cannot play Stadium cards. He cannot play Tool cards, and yeah, that's that. He cannot do anything. So we can use Sycamore, but our deck is completely empty at the moment. So for now, oh, this is devastating. He will definitely have a bunch of cards in his hand. So for now, we're just gonna use another Chaos Wheel, and hopefully we can get that yeah, another N. That way we can N ourselves to better odds, because otherwise we deck out. So yeah, there's that. We get our Giratina up. So hopefully our opponent will not use Lysander. If he uses Lysander, he will definitely go for the Darkrai or the Shaman. So there's Ultra Ball. He will not be able to play Tool cards, so we're still safe on that department. So he will definitely need... So there's Shaman, of course. So I'm not saying I'm gonna win this battle, guys, but this is actually showing the might of the deck when Giratina is up against the Mega Mewtwo. Is quite devastating, and damage change is really, really good. So he has a bunch of cards already in his hand. Super Rod, ooh. So he's going to actually get a lot of... What is in his discard pile? There's a lot of stuff. Mega Turbo. He did not use a lot of Mega Turbos. That's something I noticed. And the thing is, does damage change? I don't think this one has damage change. Oh yeah, he does have damage change, so he can switch around all the damage. Does that work on Giratina though? Wow, Mega Mewtwo is also a really terrifying deck. So we have to be careful because, yeah, with the damage change time after time, maybe I should have gone for Giratina earlier, but yeah, what can you do about it? So how much damage can we do with the Darkrai? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. If we give an energy, we can one-shot this Mewtwo, so there's that. Alright, folks, this time around, we will definitely get our prize card, which is good. So we can also go for Dark Hat, which is something we don't want to do. The thing I'm actually... Nah, we're not gonna bench that Trubbish. Could have gone for Parallel City and got rid of that Shaman, but that's not an option for now. We can also use Juniper, but or actually Sycamore in this situation, but yeah, it will be difficult. There's a lot of resources, and next time I'm decking out probably. So getting 6, 7 cards, and the last turn we're actually gonna play it really safe for now. We're not going to use the Sycamore. And just going for Dark Pulse and destroying that Mega Mewtwo for 210 damage. There we go. Okay, there's that. There's Escape Rope and an Energy. So our opponent can actually, or actually I should have not get that energy to the Darkrai. Should have gotten it to the Giratina, because if he does as able to attack, I will be finished. So there's that misplay. So he's dealing, yes, a bunch of damage. 170 with my energy gone is 140, so I would have been knocked out. 140 with 70. Oh no, I would have not been knocked out. So there's that misplay right there, but it was a great match. So you see how the deck functions. So hopefully you guys had an awesome time. If you did, definitely rock smash the hell out of the like button, because you know I always appreciate that. And yeah, be careful for misplays, guys. So that thing, I should have gotten that Darkness energy to someone else, and maybe I would have won that game. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. This deck is really great. Check it out if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.